still holding out, and multiple reports have said that there has been progress, but work still needs to be done to make a deal happen. Zeke's camp took most of the day Sunday to respond to the Cowboys, which only added to Dallas's frustrations. The latest hiccup is the contract structure and not the dollar amount. Zeke reportedly wants more guaranteed money, and Shannon received some news this morning that Zeke is on his way to Dallas from Cabo. And one new development this morning as well, Lyle Collins' new deal with the Cowboys will reportedly free up over $5 million in cap space this season. So room that can be used to help front load Zeke's potential deal. Interesting new developments. Reggie Bush back with us. Reggie, what is your gut feeling right now? Does Zeke and the Cowboys get it done today?
I think there's a good shot they get it done today, because when you think about the NFL work schedule, Tuesday is a player's day off. Monday is usually
come in and get a lift.
Yeah, come in and get a lift. You watch a couple film, watch a little bit of film.
Yesterday they actually practiced because they hadn't played the week before.
Right.
So, but go ahead. But they're off today.
But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is where you do most of your work, right? And Zeke has not been in the building. Jerry would love to get his eyes on him, make sure he's in game shape, make sure he can get him ready for the game on Sunday, because they do have a big game. It's a divisional opponent against the Giants, right? And so the Tony Pollard talk, I thought that was cute. Because we all knew that Jerry was not, he is not about to ride his whole season on a rookie running back. Not that he can't give you a couple good games, but I think people forget and discount the fact that Zeke doesn't get hurt. And you can't put a value on that. Like Ty Gurley's been hurt, Le'Veon Bell's been hurt.
Yeah.
Zeke plays good football, he's productive, and he doesn't get hurt. So I think there's a great shot they get this contract done today, because they need to start working in reps for him so that he can get ready for the season and help them to go on maybe a push to the playoffs. Maybe.
I also don't believe, Skip, that he would have be coming back if he didn't think this was close.
Yeah.
This is the final okay. I'm gonna extend my hand, shake it, we're gonna get this done.
Okay.
I believe that's where he's heading. He wants to operate in good faith, knowing that, okay, Jerry, you come this far, I've come this far. Okay, how do we get close this 100 yards of this marathon? Because that's what Jerry said. Jerry said this is a marathon. They run 25.2 miles. They only have 100 yards to go. It's a couple $100, Skip, to try. And because he understands this. It's all that. It's for $100 zillion trillion. We already know, Skip. You know what it's. How much guaranteed money am I actually gonna get? How much real money? I ain't talking about that. They go, well, he's making $115 million. No. The first 2 to 3 years, how much am I actually making? Because that's the telltale. Because anything after that, Skip, any player, anything after you start getting 4, 5, and 6, unless it's a quarterback, a good quarterback, now he's straight. They're going to come to you year 4 and redo it.
Right, yep.
But other players, y'all don't have that luxury. So get all your money, and I think that's what Zeke's trying to get. Zeke knows that they don't pay running backs 28, 29, 15, $16 million. So from time now, from 24, 25, 26, Zeke's trying to make as much money as he possibly can in this contract in the first 3 years. So I'll give it a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 that it gets done today, at least by midnight.
So given your report and the Lyle Collins signing and report that they just saved $5 million.
But they got some money. They got some money for him.
But you're only up to a 7? Well, why don't you go now to 8 or 9?
Because he might be trying to save some of that money for somebody else. He didn't say that was for Zeke. You keep telling me they waiting on Zeke domino to fall so they can get that. Right. Yeah. So you going back up to a 9 now?
Where are you at?
You were back up at a 9?
Are you still queasy?
I'm dropping.
Hold on.
I don't like all this happy talk. I don't like all this momentum. You're scaring me to death.
Hold on, come on.
Reggie Bush says, yeah, I think it could get done today. That's what I don't want to hear.
Positive.
It's too easy. It's too good. It's too cut and dried. He's coming back. Lyle Collins saved $5 million.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
They're
don't
moving
love
the money around.
Here's what scares me. Jerry Jones is an old war horse when it comes to negotiations. Zeke, at heart, is a baller and a brawler. And he's stubbornly proud. We've seen his incidents he's been involved in. You know, once he digs in, bad stuff happens.
Yep.
So if, in fact, he did, as you say, and I certainly take this to my bank, that he flew back, that's a big concession just on his pride to say, yeah, you're right. I'm here to shake hands, Jerry. I'm here. Now, we're X apart. I don't know how far apart they are. What if it's just a couple $100,000, $500,000? That's just foolish pride money to me. But these two have the potential to explode on each other at the last second because they are so proud that if Jerry won't concede that last little bit, Marathon's 26.2, right? Okay, so
I said 26.3. You're right, 26.2.
No, you said 25.2. 26.2?
26.2.
Yeah, I think they're
26.2.
Yeah,
yeah.
I said 26.3. I said they're only 100 yards, so they've come 26.1 miles.
Okay.
They need another 100 yards to get to the finish.
It's a long ways.
That ain't Skip. You run this far, you talking about that's a long way. You gonna stop. You run marathons.
Hey,
I run a bunch of them.
So you see the finish line right there. You're like, okay, I'm good as far as I can make it.
Well, there were
You
times,
got that final push.
Yeah, there were times when you see it in the distance, you think, God, I don't know if I can get there or not.
Yeah, but
because your body is just screaming at you. What are you doing to me?
What was that, Memorial Day when we saw the guy in Boston Marathon, the former military guy that was crawling? He's like, I come this far, I'm not stopping.
Okay.
And you not carrying me across the, no, I'm gonna make this. You can finish this.
Okay, so there's about, I'm gonna give it 10% potential that Jerry won't push that last chip into the middle of the table. And then Zeke says, wait a minute, I flew all the way back here for you so I could be ready to practice tomorrow on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and you won't even concede that? Hell with you, I'm going back to Cabo.
Right.
There's 10% chance of that, and that's horrifying to me. It's like I got a queasy feeling.
But why is that, though? Because why should Zeke take less money, right? Like, why? You know, a lot of times when, and I hate when this happens, when players try to get their money, it's an issue. He's being selfish, right?
Yes,
When owners do it, it's just business, right? But why should he take less than Todd Gurley? Because he has beaten out Todd Gurley for the last 3 years, last time I checked, right? He is the best running back
Just remember this.
in the NFL.
The Los Angeles Rams dramatically overpaid for Todd Gurley. He's not going to be worth that much to them, and he's already got creaky knees.
But the market was already set. It doesn't matter what he does after that.
They reset it.
The market was already, it was reset with Le'Veon Bell.
Value is only to the person that's purchasing it. I wouldn't pay for the Salvador Mundi. I wouldn't pay $500 million for it, but somebody did because it's the value to them. Todd Gurley is valuable to the Los Angeles Rams. You can't base Zeke's value to the Cowboys on Todd Gurley's value to the Rams.
There's this thing in the NFL called a cap.
I get that.
And it's hard.
Yes.
It's a hard cap.
Harder on running backs.
Yes, it is. It is. So you have to remember, he's got a quarterback to pay and a receiver to pay, and then he's got about 3 other guys.
Yes.
He's got a cornerback
But hold on.
to play.
I'm like D. Law. DeMarcus Lawrence told Stephen Jones, that cap, that's your problem. I'm a player. I ain't no capologist. I worry about me. You worry about that. Because guess what? When it comes time for you to cut me, you ain't worried about my family.
Nope.
You ain't worried about my kids. I might have to uproot them, pull them out of private school. So I don't worry about your business. Don't worry about mine. Stop counting my pockets.
Tom Brady always says, I do worry about your cap, so I'll take way less money than I deserve.
Tom Brady's the most important piece on that football team.
Yep.
The offense flows through Brady.
Thank you.
For the Cowboys, the offense flows through Zeke.
No.
Oh, that's that river running
Flows through Zeke.
Zeke.
Well, you didn't answer my question.
What?
Why does Tom Brady always say, I'll take way less?
Skip.
I'll just do it so we can go to more Super Bowls. We've only been to 9 and we're favored to go to another one.
Is that Tom Brady? And I've always wondered that same exact question because Tom Brady can easily demand it if he wanted to.
Easily.
I'm just not sure
Belichick hoping that he does so I can get him up out of here. That's why he ain't demanding it.
See, LeBron says, I want, what is it, 34 million?
He making 38 this year.
38 million. 38 million. I insist.
Underpaid.
This is the principle of it. Can LeBron afford not to make 38 from the team because he's making 138 from his outside income?
So stop counting the money. Skip, why
Business is business. We got to keep it centrally focused.
And I said this. Tom Brady has been great for the Patriots, but he's also stifled his other players because he's always giving them a good discount. They automatically expect everybody else to give them a discount.
Okay.
If I go to the car dealership and I was like, hold on, but you gave Skip that vet, you gave him a discount. It's like, okay,
I paid sticker. Flat out sticker. I did every last penny.
And so they're like, hold on, wait a minute, that's Skip. You don't look like Skip to me. So you can't base what somebody else does for somebody else and say, well, you did it for him, do it for me. No, because there's the thing with discount, Skip. Once you give a discount, you know what? Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, they can never charge full price because they've always been discount stores.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why.
And they've always made money.
Yeah, but Tiffany's has always made money too. How many sales you see them have? The Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton. How many ads you see them running?
Never.
For discount. They don't. You know why? Because when you do, everybody, well, you had a sale last week for $265. Now you're paying $875 for the room if you want to stay here. If not, go on down the street and find you one of them old $50 rooms.
So Zeke needs to take a little bit of a team discount.
No, we don't do
just
team.
a little bit,
Hold on.
Like this is it.
Hold on.
He's outplayed every other running back in the NFL.
Hold on. A team discount. Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is Elliott's? Where the team at? That's Jerry Jones' team. That's Jerry Jones' team. My team, which is Sean and Stacey Elliott, which is my mom and dad, and me, my team says I need all my money.
It has been 41 days of this, though. You can't tell me that this isn't affecting Zeke. We have talked about him every day. I mean, he has to be a little bit questioning this, right? Or can you truly put it aside? The business, doesn't it affect how he's going to play? If he's good enough, if he deserves it?
Oh, for sure it's going to affect. You mean if he steps on a football field without a contract?
Yes. Oh, just know in general, is his worth affected? Because we are all saying that he should take a hometown discount, that he doesn't have to. Does he start to question how good he actually is, or is
he's not questioning how good he is. He's questioning the loyalty right now, or he's questioning Jerry Jones because you telling me one thing, but when it comes, the only way and the way that owners show their respect to you is by how they pay you. In this game is by the way they pay you, right? And so what Zeke is probably saying to himself right now is, you say you love me, you say I'm the best, right? You say everything is good, but over here, you're not willing to pay me like it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that matters in this negotiation right now.
I'd rather be hated and paid than loved and not paid.